Go get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it the Shoshi way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshi can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshi can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, we paint miniatures, we paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshi can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshi can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, 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 we paint miniatures.
Hey guys, it is Shoshi and we are live and it is Friday and the weekend is almost here. I'm so excited. Hey, so Artie Wolf is in chat, Namunis is in chat, welcome. We're going to be doing some more painting on our dragon. We've been working on the Emperor Dragon from Creature Caster, which I'm really excited about. I've actually couldn't keep my hands off him, so I did work on him some more. I'm going to show you guys what I've done here. Look at this. He's all, look at his face. Rawr. I really wanted to work on his face and just get some of that. And I'm not sure if he's going to be a gold dragon or not. I think maybe he'll be a brass dragon. But he's definitely a metallic gold-ish colored. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been doing. I didn't I've mostly worked on this side, so I can work on this side and show you all the tricks that I've been doing. And then of course we've got wings. Wings, wings, wing. Okay, I'm just being very silly today. Today is gonna be very chill, low key. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be good energy. We're still gonna airbrush because I have to finish airbrushing and priming these wings and stuff. The treatment on the wings is gonna be a little different, I think, than the treatment I did on the skin. Maybe just a little bit. We'll see. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Yep, one golden dragon, exactly. So I started to hand paint this little saddle dude thing up here. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's holes where there should be paint. There's just, I don't know, it just didn't. I'm gonna airbrush over it because metallic paint is finicky and it doesn't go on as nice. So we're gonna do some masking. We've got our silly putty right here. Yay, McClad, Shoshi time. There we go. So we can even start that right away. I went fishing today. I didn't catch a single dang thing. I had like maybe 2 nibbles the whole time. Maybe a little crappie biting, I don't even know. But my fishing buddy, he caught a couple fish, and I was bummed because I didn't catch a dang thing. He had live bait. I just had lures. So, but it was nice time. But if I end up lagging on energy later on, it's probably because I got up so early. So let me know if you feel like I'm fading. We're going to be doing whip trips today. And we're also going to make an announcement. I think everybody who's in chat right now already knows about the announcement. But we're going to do it again. Maybe when a little bit more people show up. We're going to do it again and let people know about this really cool project that the channel is going to be working around. About the paint along. Some of you already know about this. Look at this. There's a big old cat hair stuck in my silly putty. Take that out. Alright, so I'm just covering as much of this as I can. It's not going to be perfect. And then on the outside edge, I want that to be very, very straight. So there's a way to break silly putty so it has some flat edges. You have to pull it very fast. There we go. We're just covering as much of that as possible. So does anybody have any big plans for the weekend? My daughter's 20th birthday is this week, and this weekend I'm taking her to Chicago. We're going to take the train. We're going to take the train up to Chicago, and then we're going to go to the theater and see Les Miserables, the musical, which she really likes the musical Les Mis, and I'm excited to do that with her. And what else am I doing this weekend? Getting ready for Gen Con. By the way, Lamunis, I want to show you something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Lamunis has a commission from me that I'm going to be shipping him very soon. And I want to show him the base finally came. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully, Lamunis, are you still there? Hopefully you're still there. This is the mini. There she is, and there's the beautiful base. Now, Lamunis and I had talked about having flowers up and down like the side of this. With how close Gen Con is, I'm not entirely sure I'll have time to do that. But at the very least, she's got a base, and I'll be messaging you to find out, you know, what all we're gonna do to this base if we're gonna continue anything on here. I'm not a sculptor, and adding little flowers may not work. So, anyway, I think that looks absolutely gorgeous with that base. It's just the right height too. It's just the perfect height, actually. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna go put that back now so that, yeah, she did turn out so pretty, didn't she? Let's look at her, see if you can look at her closer. I'm taking her to Gen Con now that I've got a base to mount her on, and I'm gonna enter her. I've got so many things I wanna enter at Gen Con, and I honestly don't know how that's gonna work, because usually you can only enter one thing, but you never know. Yeah, she does look good on the plinth. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go set her aside. I'm back. All right. We're airbrushing today. Whoa, there we go. We're airbrushing and we're working on the wings. We're gonna work on the rest of this saddle thing. I don't know, amper. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna work on it. And so, let me get my airbrush turned on and ready. We've got gloves on. Airbrush is now on. Perfect. T Speaks, hello, how are you? How's it going? There we go. Everything is ready to go. All right, have you guys done much airbrushing? I don't know who here has and who here hasn't, but ever since I just decided to dive in and try it, and not even just try it, just do it, I've made so, I feel like I've made a huge leap in my skill level just doing this. Amberden, how's it going? All right, there we go. Just covering things just to make sure I don't get overspray on things. You know, another thing you can do if you kind of want to avoid overspray is cling wrap. I don't know if you guys have that. I don't know what they call it in the UK. It's the cling film that you put over your leftovers. And we call it saran wrap or cling wrap. That's the brand name here. All right, let's do this. But yeah, you can, and one thing you can do is, there's this one kind of cling wrap, and I don't know if it would work on minis or not, but it's called Press and Seal. It's actually a brand, I think it's by Glad. And it, you just press it and it sticks to whatever. It sticks to stuff, which is really nice. Droxar, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. T-Speak says, I was just going to ask about Press and Seal. Yeah, why not, right? I mean, like I said, I was going to ask about it too. I have not ever tried it, so I don't know if I would use it to mask something that maybe had paint on it. Like I know that Silly Putty won't pick up the paint. It won't pull it up. It's not bubblegum, it's Silly Putty. Silly Putty is a brand of, it's like a child's Play-Doh toy. It's not Play-Doh, it's like, I don't even know. It's its own magical thing. It's been around since the 50s or 60s. And it is perfect for masking off your minis so that you don't get schmutz on stuff. Jimmy, how's it going? Amberden says he's taken one 2-day class and prime stuff and haven't done more than that yet. So one of the things we talked about on Wednesday, and we're going to do this again. Oh, look, I got gold on there. One is while you're priming, practice the detail work while you're priming, because you can't mess it up, right? Because it's just prime. Practice the priming. That's what we did on this side. Instead of just blasting it all with the black, practice the detail work while you're priming. And then once you've done that lots and lots, you'll be more confident and you'll be able to go in there and draw with the airbrush like you want to. So that's something that I've started doing. Yeah. Just practice priming. Just prime for like months, right? How am I getting my Silly Putty to stay in place? It's like it's on, I don't know. Mine just sticks. It's real, it's actual Silly Putty. Maybe, I don't know. Is it Silly Putty brand Silly Putty? You dropped your bubble gum. I did. He looks like he's like really upset about that. Roar, there's so much gum. All right, we got our mask. We're gonna keep safe. Doctor says, that's cool, might try that out. Starting to use my airbrush. I just finished my first group of minis from GW. So one of the things that when I first started airbrushing, all I did was prime, but I about cried the first time I airbrush primed everything because I was like, it saved me so much time. And yeah, and then I just kind of did a base coat with the airbrush too, because I was painting Warjacks from War Machine, and I was like, I think a commission painter has to learn how to airbrush if you want to save some money. So I want to point something out. So NIOSH is a rating, I guess, or a certification or something that means that it's a really high quality mask. And so this one says Organic Vapors P100. So it's really good. Like if I want to sand resin, I will always wear a mask. If I airbrush, I will wear a mask. That might be the problem. Yeah, Silly Putty brand. And in the US, you can find it at the dollar store. I don't know if they have a pound store that you could get it at in the UK, but so true. It's such a time saver. Yeah, you're even doing, yeah, smooth blends. It's just, it's crazy how good it is. All right, I'm gonna take off my headset, which just lets me hear if there's alerts. So if you guys would help me out, if I get an alert that I miss, just say something in chat for me, please. Accept no substitutes. Exactly. You know, the generic Silly Putty just isn't the same. It's just not the same. Okay, so first, I'm not going to do this yet. I'm going to do the black priming, which I'm using, and I only use Stynylrez, and I believe there is a brand in the UK that is rebranded Stynylrez, and I don't remember what it is, but if somebody knows, go ahead and say so in chat. All right, so I'm going to shake this. I always shake it, even though it probably doesn't need it. I've got some airbrush thinner. I'm using Vallejo airbrush thinner today. No reason, just because I have a big bottle of it. I actually really like my Scale Color acrylic thinner, but I think I like to preserve it because I like it so much, and so I'm going to use this. This works just as well. Airbrush thinner is really pretty much mostly the same, in my opinion. Amberden says, I'm using masking putty designed for airbrush work, plus frisket film for flat surfaces, and some stencils. And really thin Tamiya masking tapes for really thin lines. That's good. So I'm just going to use a little bit of thinner and some Stynylrez here. I don't need too much because, and it's about, is it 50-50? I don't know. And I've got my little cruddy craft brush. So that looks, as long as it's coating the sides of the, now it says on the bottle I don't need to thin it. I always thin. I always thin. And so that could maybe use a little bit more paint because it is, yeah, maybe just a skosh. Badger has a local supplier in the UK, which is where you're taking your next class. Awesome. And you're gonna buy your primers. Good. I mean, like I said, Stynylrez is the best. It does need shaking. Good. Okay, good. That's good to know. Sometimes it separates. Don't order Stynylrez in the wintertime because if it freezes, it's done. Dunzo. All right. I'm just wiping the brush clean because I'm probably gonna use it with my, there we go. Probably going to use it with my gold next. Okay. Now, mask time. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm pretty sure you could. Luke, I am your father. We did this joke last time. Alright, we're all set. We always never prime dry. Never prime dry. Put a little bit of that in there. Just a few drops. Blow it through. Woo! Okay, that's coming out fast. What's up? Let's dial this down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Now we can, so the other thing I do, you guys have seen me do this. We add primer and paint with a brush to the side of the cup here. As Erin Lovejoy has taught me, I almost never clog when I do it this way. Okay, that should be enough. Okay. Boom, boom. Now let's just do a couple little dots. Just a couple little pinpoint dots. See, and then we're going to do a little circle around the dot. Try to do a circle anyway. It would help if I had more. So you can see I need a little bit of control. It's a little easier that way. Turn my phone back off. There we go. Stynylrez is rebranded as Ultimate. Awesome. And then, here, I just have to do this. Make a little alien. A little alien face. And what was the other thing? I wanted to make a little spiral. Oh, whoa, spiders. That means I'm either too close or I've got too watery paint. Okay, so let's see. Dial that a little bit. Alright, we're ready to just... I'm going to just spray this down because I want to get this done. And you can see how last time we practiced painting the nails, you know, that was practicing our details with the primer. There we go. All right, good. Make sure. I think I got all that. Yep, okay. Flip it over this way. New emote right there. Hey, Mojo Hamster. Strut Saget, how are you? Called the Ultimate Primer. Ultimate. It really is the Ultimate Primer. I mean, I'm not even joking. I love it. Okay. I'm going to set that down. See a little spot I missed. Alright. Now, this is the part where I'm going to show you again how I practice my shading or my highlighting with the airbrush, but I practice it with the primer. So let's say I want to shade here. So let's see, it probably would be best to do it like this. So if I'm practicing my shading and I want that part to be the darkest, I'm going to start there and I'm going to airbrush out. See how I blended it? Same thing here. See, I'm practicing that blend. See? And then when I want to paint this, I'll already have my brush control. Yes, exactly, Amberden. It can really be messed up if it gets too cold. There we go. I like that. Same thing. I'm practicing my brush control with primer so that way when it comes time to paint, I've already got an idea of how I'm going to do things. See? It's looking good. Just that little bit of shading makes a, you know. So now I'm ready to pretend to highlight. Let's just do the reverse now. So we're going to highlight as if this were a lighter color. Just highlight my arms there. Right. See? I should probably not spray toward my dragon, which is right in front of me. So, there we go. Oops, turn it around. See? Yep. Okay, now I'm just going to blast it. Get it all done. Fill in the blanks. Oh, I'm out of primer. Hold on a second. I am going to just dump and let's see what happens. Hopefully it won't backfire on me. Okay, that's wing number 1. Okay. Alright, wings are done. Awesome. You can set those aside. We gotta clean this out. Now, I don't like to waste primer, but I wonder, do I have a bottle I can? I do. Haha! We got a bottle. So maybe I can put the excess primer in here. I didn't know it came with that. So I got these from Creature Caster. They came with my original paint set. They supply you with a bunch of other bottles that you get to use that you can mix paint in. I know that's such a silly thing to not want to throw away that little bit, but that's okay. Now that was a bad idea. It blasted it all over the tip of my airbrush. Bad idea, Shosh. Don't do that again. Well, you learn, right? You live and you learn. Word of warning. So we have some Stynylrez spray through airbrush cleaner. And when I'm spraying, I'm going to use a big bottle instead of that little bottle. That should be better. Okay. This stuff works like a dream. I love it. Just get out that little bit of goop. Let's dump it. And then spray. See? Much cleaner already. I always dump and then spray because that way, like, the big chunks get dumped out. I just dropped my brush. No. But this cleaner is really, I mean, it liquefies the paint pretty well. So I'm not too worried. If I do get a little clog, it dissolves pretty quick. All right, spray. Mark Goodwin, thank you for the host. How you doing? See, now the paint is clear. This is when see, it came out black. I'll keep spraying it until it comes out completely clear. See, now it's clear. All right, we're ready for the rest of the color. I need my brush that fell on the floor. Oh, there's 2 brushes on the floor. That's good. I need both of those. Okay, we're set. So what, anything fun happening this weekend? A lot of people are lurking, that's okay. Friday's a slow day. All right, and what, oh no, schmutz on the desk. That's not good. That happens at least once every time I airbrush, doesn't it? A spill. We need some weighted cups or something, don't we? What would this stream be without schmutz? Twitch probs? Oh no! What's going on? What's happening? Twitch is always having problems. I have 0 drop frames, so I know it's not me. Apart from that, you're good. I'm doing good. Going to Chicago tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm going to go see Les Mis. You're working, so generally distracted. No problem. Hey, I am happy that you're here. All right, now, this is the next color we're going to get is this light gold. Hold on a second. Here it is. Light bronze is what the color says on the bottle. I gotta shake it really well. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the color. I'm just gonna mix a little bit of that because I don't think I need too much. I might use a little bit for highlighting the wings, but actually, yeah, I need more. When you were trying to stream earlier, you had a problem with the freight and trying to work it out. I'm sorry, that stinks. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to stream today because last night I was printing labels. I'm always getting thinner. Thinner. Just a little bit. I don't want it too thin. Metallics thin differently than other paints, so I don't. That's perfect. Look at that beautiful color. Isn't that pretty? It's so almost like a white gold. And we're adding it with the brush. So anyway, I was printing labels and I realized my label printer had been unplugged. So I went to go plug it in. And I ended up unplugging my Wi-Fi, and I couldn't figure out right away which plugs were on. I couldn't figure out how to turn on my Wi-Fi, and I was like, oh no, I need to figure this out so I can make sure I can stream tomorrow. So, but I did, and we're good. That's why we're here. All right, here's the white gold. Ooh, that is so pretty. It's so bright too. So this is the downside to streaming, and metallics just don't show up well. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to do the same thing you guys saw me do. Where I'm just going to make my... And I'm going to do it at an angle because I want to pick up all those little skin, like, you know, all those little details that are on there. So I'm just going to move it like that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I feel like it needs a little pink in there to kind of make it feel like it's alive. We'll just leave it though. Okay. Well, it's kind of picking things up. I just noticed. Yeah, we're just going to blow it this way too. We'll just leave it. I like that. It's very reflective. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, let me set my alarm so that when we... Does anybody have whip trips that want to do this today? We'll see if... We'll do an alarm. We'll see if enough people are on. We can do whip trips. We'll do it at 5:30. How's that? 1 hour. There we go. All right. When that timer goes off, we'll see who's interested. We've done 2 this week, so maybe we won't have enough people for today. I really do like seeing what you guys do. Okay, beautiful. Alrighty, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that as well. Miss Half Damage, subscribing 16 months. Thank you so much. Hold on 1 second. Let me write your name down. Let's get some hype. Subscribers. I like to do these little hearts now. There, Miss Half Damage. How are you? There you go. Thank you so much. As you guys know, you're okay. I'm doing good. I'm in a really good mood. We're doing a gold dragon. I'm happy about that. I really have been enjoying airbrushing more on stream. I feel like I just get so much more done. Nope, that was wrong. Let's do it like this. There we go. And I felt like today in general has been really productive. That is so pretty. Look at that wing. And I'm leaving the black to kind of be my little shadow, right? Notice that I'm not zenithal priming this because it's metallics. And metallics just look better on top of black, in my opinion. That's so pretty. Miss Half Damage, are you going to be a Gen Con? Or Lamunas, are you going to be a Gen Con? Why did I think you were going to be? Awesome! I hope I get to see you. It's so cool. So it's the easiest way to meet me and to meet up with me is to come to the Judgment booth. You're not? Boo. Is to come to the Judgment booth in the dealer hall on Friday and Saturday. That's where I'll be. Alright, give it a nice good spray. So notice how fast I did this one, because I'm already set. Am I out of paint already? Holy cow, look at that. Alright, we're going to add with the brush. Where's the brush? Are you going to be at Adepticon next year, Luminous? I hope so, because it was awesome getting to meet people at Adepticon this year. Okay, I think I need to add just the rest of this. Let's just dump it. Just a few drops. There we go. All right. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Oh, I need a little bit of sticky tack for this. There we go. Woo! Alright, this is the part I was trying to get. There we go. Looking good. Let's get this part. Yep. Okay. Nope, we gotta do this side. Unless something catastrophic happens, I plan to be at Adepticon. I've also charged with signing up for the room. Awesome. Let's go this way. I think Adepticon is going to be really different this year, or next year rather, because it'll be the first year with no crystal brush, and I'm really curious to see how that changes the attendance. We're probably going to get way more 40K players, which it already has a big 40K draw, but I think it's going to basically become a 40K con, which is disappointing because I really... come on, what's going on? There we go. Make sure I don't have any paint buildup. There we go. Alright. I feel like those are good. This is going to be a very gold dragon. Alright. I just have schmutz all over my hands, so... I feel like I'm going to switch gloves, because that would be smart. Okay. This glove is inside out. I'm going to take a few classes next year. I spent most of the con running back and forth from classes and not hanging out with people. I know, right? That's what I did my first Adepticon too. And now I usually take one class every Adepticon. Didn't learn about Crystal Brush until this year. You hope they find a new home for it. I don't think they will. If they do, it's going to be in Atlanta at the CMON thing, which is a 2-day event. First of all, I'm unlikely to go to CMON's con if it's a 2-day event because it's just not worth it for me to go to something that short. You know, I want to network. I want to see people. 2 days is not very much time to do that. Schmutz is a great word. Let's write down schmutz. I just love it. And so the word schmutz is actually, I think it started out as German, but it's appropriated by Eastern European Jews. Let's do this. S-H-M-U-T-Z. Schmutz. And it means dirty. Schmutzig. Dirty. Schmutz. Yes, dingle schlingel. Oh, schmutz. Is there an umlaut? Should I put an umlaut on it? What's the umlaut? Is it like this? Schmutz. Alright. You want to branch out, yeah. All right, so I have this glove is completely on inside out. That's okay. All right, we've got our dragon. I'm going to be holding my airbrush pretty close because I want, there we go. I think I'm going to go ahead and, I'm not going to worry about painting over that little spot. I'll just paint it black later. Oops. There we go. Okay, let's pray. I'm just going to do little short blasts like this. Oh my gosh, what a huge difference. It already looks 1,000 times better. There's some like little cat hair or something on there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Oh, I have to tell you guys a funny story. So when I went to Australia, I have to take my mask off for this story. It's really funny. Yeah, it's Silly Putty. That's why we've got the little eggs. It actually says Silly Putty. So my story is like when I went to Australia, I was really caught off guard because the locals there were using a Yiddish word, and I don't know if this is a German word also or not, but they were using a Yiddish word in the right context a lot, and I was like, and it sounds so funny with an Australian accent, but they would say, "Oh yeah, that's such a schlemazel," and I'm like, wait, what? Because it was like a schlemazel. I don't know, you can't even do it with an Australian accent, but it was so funny. Schlemazel, yes, it's German too. And what does it mean in German? Because in Yiddish it means like yeah, we're talking Yiddish words. In Yiddish I think it means like it's a mess. It's like a cluster, you know, like a schlemazel. And it just cracked me up. So Hannah, when I was in Australia, the locals were using Yiddish, which they didn't know was Yiddish. Yes, the right description. Never heard that in the UK? Yeah, schlemazel. It's so funny. So yeah, just picture somebody saying Yiddish in an Australian accent. Yeah. Here, I'll spell it. We have it, I think it's like this. We spell it like this. Like that, schlemazel. But it would be 2 S's, I think, in German, schlemazel. It means a mess. Well, it means like mess or a cluster. Yiddish was Shoshi. And it never fails that as soon as I put my mask on, my nose itches. Okay. Oh, that's so much better. It's so much smoother than when the brush. All right, now, just because for kicks and giggles, I'm going to just highlight some of his horn. Okay, just a little bit. There we go. All right, now let's get this little bit of kneecap. Ooh, that's so pretty. Yes. That was what was missing, is this bright gold. Okay. Let's get the arm. Schlemazel, exactly. Schlemiel, Schlemazel. We're gonna do it. I have to tell you this story. So there's this comedian, and I can't remember who it is, but he's like, he compares like certain words in certain places are like they're Jewish. You know, like lime jello, that's Goyish. You know, like bagels are Jewish. You know, brisket is Jewish. New York is Jewish. Idaho is Goyish. You know, like. Anyway, Schlemiel Schlemazel, like Laverne and Shirley lived in New York. So like everybody in New York speaks a little Yiddish, right? Bagels. Mm-hmm. There we go. Got a like nice little highlight. You can have me using my Yiddish accent now. Okay, there we go. Get that foot. I'm just bringing up the highlights because he was looking a lot like a bronze dragon. You should do some Scots, Shoshi. Wait, should teach you some Scots? Oh yeah, definitely. I've been listening. Oh, hang on one second. Let me finish brushing. Ah! All right. All right. Is that good? That's good. Do you ever need to replace your wet palette paper because you need a clean workspace, like for sanity? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. All the time. Is that how you, I like how you made that purple with the dot in there. All the time. Exactly. All right, we're going to mix in my cup here some more bright gold here. This gold. Hold on, because I've also got the gold from, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, rich gold. They're very similar. Rich gold is probably the same as this, probably the same as this Dwarven gold from Scale 75. Hold your widget. Hold your widget. I can't even say that. So I've been learning a little bit of Scots, and I've been listening to the book Outlander, and I'm learning all about Scottish culture and everything like that. I love it. Makes me really want to go to Scotland now and visit. You guys know me. I love other places, other cultures, other languages. I can't get enough of it. And I don't know if I've ever told you guys the story of why I'm such a xenophile, why I love people from all over. And I figured it out that it was because when I was in second grade, so I was about 7 years old, I did not have any friends at all. I did not. And my parents and I and my sister, we moved across the country. We moved to Illinois. That feels a little bit, that needs some more thinner. We moved to Illinois, no friends. I already had no friends in Colorado. Moved to Illinois, and I started up at a new school. And it happened to be a school where all the kids whose parents went to the local university were going. And so there was kids from all over the world. And when I went to this classroom, there was a map of the globe. A map of the world. And on it was a picture of everybody who was in the classroom with a string to what country they were from. And we had kids from Iceland, from Israel, from China, from Japan, from Africa. We had everywhere. Mexico, Argentina, like I said, everywhere. And the first thing these kids did when they met me was they said, "Do you want to be my friend? Will you be my friend?" And so my first friends ever were international kids. I know. And so, yeah, my first friends were international, and I have loved people from other countries ever since. And, yeah. You guys, anyone who here is who's been a nerd, who's been kind of on the outside socially and not, had trouble, you guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, unfortunately, I only spent 1 year at that school. And then I switched to another school, which was almost entirely white, mostly white kids, and mostly American kids, and very, very little diversity. There was some, but it wasn't a lot. Oop. And, but that first school made such a huge difference on me. So, yeah, it was a good time. All right, I'm rinsing the brush here. Oh, sorry about that. Now, hold on one second. I need to grab a couple cotton swabs. I'll be right back. Yeah, it took me a long time. I think it was like 5th grade before the first time I had like somebody who was considered like a best friend, like before that. And then she wasn't a very good friend either, at times. But let me put a little bit of thinner, cleaner thing in here. But anyway, where did my brush go? Here it is. If I pull the needle back, I'm just going to clean this off. I noticed that there's primer all over it. I don't want to take the chance that there is any black primer going onto my model. But anyway, yeah, it was like high school when I first started. I joined the drama club, and that's where all my misfit friends were, all my weirdos, all my nerds. Yeah, sometimes it takes us longer, sometimes. But like I said, those first kids from the other countries, and so this school was just so amazing. So one of the things they did, and this was something I never saw at any other school either. I know, drama. One of the things I saw the school would do is they would pull you out of class. And they would, if you were from someplace else, they would work with you like for a few hours once a week in your native language, which I thought was so nice, because America does not actually have a national language. I don't know if you guys knew that. America is always allowed, parents to, teach their kids whatever language because we're all immigrants, right? Except for the Native Americans. Anyway, so I just thought that was so cool. And even though we didn't speak Hebrew or anything in my house, but because I was Jewish, they pulled us out and they would teach us Hebrew, which there was one Israeli kid, and there was a Russian girl. So there was a Russian girl. She also spoke Hebrew. She also got she got to get out to go learn Russian as well. You pray to the gods for motivation to please let you paint this weekend. All right, Lamunis, I challenge you to pick a bingo square from somebody. Do exclamation point bingo. And Lamunis has to pick a square. That will give you motivation, okay? Oh man, this is, there we go. Really trying to keep this clean. All right, now I can finally. It didn't work? Yep, there's the bingo. Shelf of shame. Shelf of shame. Pick one of those squares. All right, where's my mask? We're ready. Here we go. Okay, so on this part, we're going to be glazing. Some of this will stay this bright color, and then in the recesses we'll have this gold, and then we need to stir that better. There we go. All right, now we can add this to the brush. You need bongos, a bongos command. What would we use it for, though? I don't have any bongos. Dingo Schlingo, I struggle with my new miniature. Do I start with the mid-tone and blend the shadows with the darker tone and then highlight it? That's what I would do, Dingo, because I think it paints a little faster when you do it like that. I would start with the mid-tone and then shade down and then highlight up. That sounds like a good idea. All right, ready? Whoop! Stream is lagging. Not for me. I'm sorry. It's showing 0 dropped frames. It does say, what does FPS mean? I have 60. 60.00. Stream is good. I think it's just lagging for you, Mark Goodwin. Maybe try refreshing and see if that helps. All right, I'm going to try to paint. There we go. See how I'm focusing on the little arm? See that? There we go. Nice. There we go. And I'm just glazing. I'm just doing really thin, fine mistings. I don't know if I like that or not. I'll just keep working on it and see what happens. Yeah, that's better. That's better. There's our glaze. See, that looks better. See how I blend it slow? Ooh, it's so shiny. Frames per second. Okay, so I have 60 frames per second. Is that good or bad? I don't know. I'm the least techie person on this whole platform. I basically have this rule. I don't teach anybody how to stream because I don't know shit about the technology. And some people, they just don't even believe me. But I really don't. There we go. Oh, I like it. Let's do some shading down here. I just noticed there's black. I'm going to try to... Yeah, maybe I need... That actually might look good. If I hit it at an angle... Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm really curious how this is going to look on the on the model. thank you. Oh, yeah, it's shiny. This is the... Oh, shoot, I just hit the thing. This is the Pro Crow. It's really nice. And so the other color that we used was... Where did it go? Light bronze, which is kind of like an old gold or like a silvery gold almost. You could probably mix silver and gold to get that color, to be honest. But I like having it already pre-mixed. Oops. Oops. I'm not afraid to get in there and mess, blend it with my finger. Yeah, I think you might be right. We can always glaze it. I'm gonna use some Citadel washes and stuff to glaze. We might use it through the airbrush. We'll see. I have a process. Don't worry. All right, let me throw this way. There we go. It's sort of a back and forth thing for me. You know what I mean? There we go. So I like to put my lights on and then glaze it back, and then we put the shades on, and then we highlight it again. That's just kind of like what I'm trying to do. We'll see if it works. See, it works a little better on this side, I think, because maybe the ridges grab the paint a little easier. See, I feel like that's much closer to what I was going for. Yeah. Okay. I have this music in my head. It's because I'm not listening to my headphones right now. I have to have this songs. See, we'll definitely be shading this arm. I'm just going to shade. There we go. Okay. Now see, that's looking a lot more like what I want. We'll have to do some work on this side here. Okay, let's take a look before we get any farther. Wait, I hear something. Hold on. Something is... There we go. I heard a hissing. That's not a good sign. Is that Creature Caster metallic paints or Darkstar? It's Creature Caster. Monument Pro Crow. Right, I think I can take this off now. Gently. Boop. See how easy that is with the Silly Putty? Okay, let's put this on. Oops, on this side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so you guys see? See, and all of these brown colors, that all comes from washes. That's not from paint. Well, a little bit's from paint, I lied. But look at how awesome that's gonna look. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, and I've filled all the gaps already for the most part. Well, there's a little bit. There we go. I'm loving it. Alright, let's do the next wing. Oh, man. Alright, we'll set this over here. We'll do this wing. There we go. Uh-oh. There's a little piece of schmutz. See, now I'm getting in my groove, and I feel like it's better. This is another reason why it's really a good idea to prime practice priming. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. So metallic. So metal. Okay. That's awesome. I like that a lot. All right, let's do this side. Boop, boop. Am I running out of paint? No. Let's just dump it. All right. Aaron Lovejoy, if you're watching, you didn't see that. All right, that is coming out too fast now. Do you like my little... Here, let's do a little... My little googly-eyed alien. I messed it up. Yeah, this side needs work. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Too much. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. Ooh. Just a little bit. That's not bad. I'm not hating it. I feel like there's more like thinner. Yeah, there might be more thinner at the end. There we go. There. Alright, yay. Let's get these claws, because those all need to be gold. Ah! This is where I drop everything. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Let's get these claws. Whoop. I'm using that last little bit of paint. I don't care. Alright, wow, that looks so much better than it did a minute ago. How did that happen? Because I probably did this. I just hit it from below, just a smidge. And I kind of upshaded it. Is that a word? Upshade? It is now. I like that. See, I'm just glazing. Just a little bit. Alright, I want to show you something that I taught myself. The dragon is blang blang, basic white girl. Upshade. This is Alchemist Alchemy. Amethyst Alchemy. Amethyst Alchemy. This is a metallic purple. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I'm going to try something. Let's dump that back in there. Oops. Don't drip onto the stuff. Let's clean that out. That's why it was so thin, because I accidentally poured more gold from that had too much thinner in it. Okay. I'm trying to get out as much of that gold as I can. Bling, bling. These metallics, I'm telling you, like, they will stay in your airbrush. Let's do this. All right. Diomedes Shoshi. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. 10 minutes later. It looks amazing. Well, and you know, I think that's what I want to teach you guys, is just paint fearlessly. This is something Matt DiPietro says. What does he say? He says, paint bravely. I think it's paint bravely. I'm not sure. But yeah, just jump in. You can fix it if you mess it up. Right? Get brave. So I've got, I don't know if you can see this, I've got a little bit of thinner right here. Be brave. Hold onto some of that gold rinse water. Heck, hold on to any Pro Acryl airbrush rinse. It makes great washes. That's true. Maybe I should. Look at that. What would I do that? Look at that, isn't that pretty? You could make slime with that. Alright. Now, hang on a sec. I have this. This is a dirty brush. Why is that so dirty? So this is a little dental brush. Dip that in the thinner. And it comes off so fast. Boom, boom, boom. There, that's so much better. Now I'm going to pull that needle back just a little bit. Don't paint any schlamazel. That's right. It's like this. If you get schmutz all over the place, you'll have a schlamazel on your hands. Don't schmutz it up. That's my new. I'm gonna say, don't schmutz it up, or maybe schmutz it up. Schmutz it up. Does that translate badly? Is that a bad word in German? Schmutz. No, it's funny. Ooh. Okay. All right, now I want some of this purple alchemy. I'm going through like a million Dixie cups in here, just a little bit. Now, I don't know what this is going to do. I'm just going to try it. No schmutz zone. No schmutz. Actually, no, do the schmutz, because here's the thing. If you're not making a mess, then you're not painting enough, right? Greek Nako says, I think I used a whole quart of water to get out enough Pro Acryl Bright Ivory to, to get the rest. Yes, you need to get some of this spray through. This stuff is awesome. Look at, I got a big bottle. This is the big bottle. This is, how much is this? 32 fluid ounces or 946 milliliters. It's a lot. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put that through this. This one is, how much is this one? It doesn't even say. Nope, it doesn't say. Weird. This must have been when they first came out. All right. We have purple. We have thinner. We have a little bit. No, not a lot. Dot, dot, dot. Not a lot. Oh, ooh. Okay, that's really pretty. Look at that beautiful purple. Uh-oh. It's going to have a little gold mixed in it, it looks like. All right. I'm gonna try to shade with this. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be interesting. Woo! That was, this is why, hold on. This is why always do a test spray on your paper. Imagine if I had done that on my model. I'd be so mad right now. That's a schlemazel. I need a different mask. I mean, this is such a great mask, but it's very constricting feeling. I feel like I can't talk right with it. All right. I think I'll just do that. There we go. All right, now we're going to put the needle back because that's what was wrong, and the needle wasn't all the way back. And it wasn't... Oh, see, it blew a little bit. All right. Little bits of purpley purple. I'm scared. Let's just... Where shall I put this so that it will be somewhat inconspicuous? Where would the silver be? Where would the purple be? I think it'd be on this side. Let's upshade. That's pretty. Can you see that? It's almost like a, what is it called? That color shifting paint a little bit. It kind of has a feel. This is a glaze. We're just doing a little glaze of purple. And that little bit of purple is really pretty. Hey, Creature Caster, look at this. So this is our dragon. Wow. And I got the face all painted and he looks awesome. And then we're trying to do wings now. We just decided we need to work on the wings though. So we put some purple, a metallic purple from Scale 75 in with our Pro Krill. We've got Pro Krill white gold and light bronze that we've used so far. Looks good. Yeah. Oh, did you get to see it? How do I say that? Echinodermo. There we go. Look at that. He's so mad. Good morning, Bolos. How are you? All right. Let's get this purple going again. And I'm just putting it in places where there's like a little shadow. Just a little shadow. And it's to act like maybe there's some reddish, maybe it's some blood in there, All right, come on out. There we go. And I said this before, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just playing. I'm just throwing colors on here. I think it'll look okay. I don't know for sure. It looks like it's kind of looking cool. Everyone wants a piece of you. Being made out of gold is a pretty big health hazard. Yes, that is true. He is mad because everybody wants his gold, his treasure. All right, I'm liking that a lot. That is really pretty. Woo! Looking expensive. Looking expensive. I'm only going to shade on the inside, I think, of the wing, where it's like, I want it to be like the darkest. I'm just going to glaze. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. You think it looks fantastic? Aw, thank you. looks good so far, but you need to post pictures after the stream. As the camera, it is true. That's true. Let me try something. The problem with gold is that it's still difficult to photograph even when you do. Hold on, I'm going to show you a picture of the wing that I just took. Let's see if it makes a difference for you. Edit, flip, done. Alright, so like even when I do that, it still glares out a little bit. It's better though. I guess it's just the camera. It's the camera on the camera, isn't it? Yeah, I'll take pictures. I will definitely take pictures. You could sell it to a rapper and be a below. Oh my God. Have you seen who was it? It needs to go to what's his name? Weird Al Yankovic. He did a rap cover called White Nerdy. Right, it's a cover of Riding Dirty. I'm white and nerdy. I'm white and nerdy. Somebody, that is so funny. Try using a dark background. That's a good idea. Let's. Do I have anything dark? That's a good question. I have my keyboard. This is dark. Let's see what this looks like underneath it. This is my scale color box. That's better. That's much better. Can you see that a little more? Yeah, that's much better. It's slightly better. Once we get the washes in there, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. I love that car hood ornament idea. That cracked me up so hard. We need a creature mobile. All right. First of all, the whole thing was like earlier, I was like, I posted this in the Creature. You guys have to, if you haven't already joined on Facebook, Creature Caster has a community for their products that you can join. Anybody can join it. I didn't want it to look like a trophy or a hood ornament. I wanted it to look like a live dragon, you know? So we'll see. We'll see. The dark background does make a difference, yes. How long did this take? So we spent 3 hours on it. We spent 3 hours on it on Wednesday night. And then I spent like basically time on my own detailing, because detailing is okay on stream, but it can get really tedious. So I did some of this. I did all the like details of the face and the teeth and everything like that. You know, you can see. But really the rest of it we've been doing on stream. We've been doing the wings right now. And this is where we're at, but we haven't shaded yet. We've still been just toning and adding tonalities. But yeah, that's about how, what time is it? It's almost 5:30. And so we've spent 3, 4.5, and then I probably spent maybe 3 hours on it, detailing a little bit. Maybe, I think. I feel pretty confident that it's going to be really like lifelike once the details are in. I do too. I hope so. I'm excited. I think this purple, it makes it really pretty. It's like pearly almost. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Yeah. There we go. All right. Now, this one. Oh, I'm gonna go up. That's what I'm gonna do. There's not much paint left. I need more paint. I need more paint. Más pintura. Holds transistor. It's looking like a lunar lander. Yes, it is. It is a lunar lander. Just wait. I'm gonna shade it. I'm gonna shade it. I need a thinner. Yeah. The reason I want it so bright is because we're going to shade things down. We're going to calm it down. It'll look good. Trust me. We're getting the tonalities. Okay. Now we're ready to get this part. Yeah, I like the purple to be kind of close to places where I feel like there would be blood flow. Who knows what color a dragon's blood is, but it's going to change the color of the wings. There is a gold dragon in one of the Witcher books. That's cool. Now, I want you to look at this dragon. It's supposed to be a gold dragon. He could be an elder gold dragon. But gold dragons are lawful good. This is a really pissed off good dragon. Right? Really pissed off. Everybody wants his gold. I like that. There we go. That's so pretty. I might be able to take this to ReaperCon if it turns out good enough. We'll see. Yeah, that looks good. Isn't it funny how the second one is always better than the first? It's a gold dragon with attitude, exactly. Alright, I gotta look at this. What did I do on this side? Alright, I got it in the corners, in the cracks. And we're just glazing. Looking good. Tonalities. And I want more over on this side because it's closer to the body. There we go. Alright. That's good enough. Clean it out. I got my little dump tub here. Dump. I'm trying to think, what am I putting in this next? Probably washes. So I need to probably clean out most of this metallic. Let's get that piece of, there we go, bottle. Hey, Mikolas, it's good. We're making very shiny dragon wings with purple tones. Okay. I got this little, see, all that is just, I like this because it picks up all the little pieces. It's a little better than just a plain old, hold on, I'm going to put this down for a second. There we go. Hey, Cajun Mage. All right. All right, almost. I've got a little bit of, there we go. I can see little chunks that I gotta get out. When it starts looking more clear like that, then I know it's almost clean. All right. Next, we're gonna shade, okay? Now I'm debating on whether I want to airbrush shade or not, so let's look at my shades. I think I will, because I kind of am enjoying the airbrushing. I need to get out my two colors that I'm going to use. Druchii Violet and Carrollsberg Crimson. These are Citadel shades. I love them. They don't need thinning. Shiny Dragon, very shiny. We're gonna dull it down now. We're gonna hope it's gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna try it. We're gonna do purple first. Actually, no. Let's do red first. Thank you for the host, Nicholas. Airbrush looks cool, but to clean it every single time would know. Yeah, no. That is absolutely true, and if I didn't have this, I would be probably... Oh, all right. All right, this is a good time to stop for a second. It is 5:30. It's 5:30. Do you guys want to do a whip trip gallery? Do you want to do whip trips, and we can look at people's stuff, and then we can go back and do the washes afterward, because this is a good time to stop, because I'm in the middle of cleaning. The airbrush is clean, and I don't have to worry about things drying in there. Washes are nice through the airbrush, but turn down your PSI a wee bit. Okay, that makes sense. What will turning down the PSI? Oh, because it's liquidy, so it wouldn't spider. I don't need to turn down the PSI, I don't think, if I have this little gauge, right? Whip trips. So that means work in progress, and what we can do is go and look at everybody's work in progress. See, there we go. Join the Discord. Yep, that's the same. Good. So, somebody do, let's see, and I don't, yeah, and hydrate, exactly. I've got my drink here. We can take a stretch break. Let's do exclamation point whip trips and see, let's see if this works. Last time the link wasn't working, so give it a try and tell me if it works or not. There we go. Try that link. That goes, so that's supposed to go directly to the gallery for our whip trips. You can post up your images, and we'll look at them on the screen here, and everybody can share what they're doing. And then after that, we'll do our announcement about what we're going to be doing for the channel. Some of you guys already know about this. We're going to be doing a paint along, and it's a bust, and you're going to love it. So yeah, let's go. Let me go look at, actually, let's look at the bust first while you guys get your whips up into the gallery, okay? I am going to show you. So let me switch faces here. There we go, face. I had a company contact me. They contacted me, and they said, "Hey, we want to know if you want to do a box opening." And I said, "Sure, I do box openings, every now and then. I do those for free. If somebody wants something painted, they usually have to offer some kind of affiliateship or some kind of sponsorship, or pay me to, like, a commission, and then I'll paint their model online." And this company thought that was a great idea if we did a paint along with one of their busts. And so this channel is going to get first crack at this bust, and clean the airbrush before leaving it. I did. It's cleaned. Don't worry. There's no paint in it. Remember, we were spraying it all out. That's why this is a good time to stop, because we already did it. But thank you for the reminder. I'm glad you did that. So, should I turn that off? Oh, okay. Anyway, let's take a look at this bust that we're going to be painting in the paint along. It's going to be subscriber only. And what's great about now is that we will be able to do whip trips with this paint along. It'll be even more interactive than my previous paint along was. And the idea is this bust has not even been released yet. So you cannot get this. And our Discord, our subscribers, our people who follow me are going to get first crack at it. So let me show you the bust. Some of you guys have seen it already, who've seen me in my other streams. And here it is. This is called the Ancient One, and I love it. It's by Abyssal, Abyssol, and they have a bunch of different models. But this bust really captivated me, and I think that we're going to have a lot of fun. I know, Mikolas, isn't it so cool looking? So the price of this bust, we're going to be getting a discount. We're going to do a group order for people who are in North America. If you live in the UK or in Europe or in Australia, you'll have to order directly. You'll be given a coupon code, but you'll probably still have to pay shipping. So the people who are ordering, yeah, clean the paint. Yeah. The people who order through me for the group order for North America, that's Canada, the US, and New Mexico. If you order through me, it will cost $50 US, and it will probably, depending on how the shipping goes and how big it is, if we send it priority and it goes into a small flat rate box, which I'm kind of hoping, knock on wood, then it will be probably $10 shipping. If it ends up being medium box, then it'll be probably $13 to $15 shipping, depending on how big things are. So yeah, I'm very, very, very excited. Let's look at some other angles of this so you guys can take a peek, because look at this. He's got this big bell that's like an anchor. He's holding an anchor. No, yeah, he's holding an anchor. I'm not sure what the bell is then. It's like, but it's got these cool faces on it. He's got the greatest skin tone. Here's the other angle. He's the Ancient One. So this bell is some sort of Necronomicon kind of, I don't know. It's just cool. So I'm super stoked. And like I said, you guys are going to get first. It's going to be sent from Europe. So we're going to try to get this ordered before Brexit. It's not even produced yet. So it's not even been sent to the casters yet. So this is all like just coming, it's kind of a great win-win situation for everybody involved, because the producer of the Mini is going to get basically a guaranteed group order from us. We're going to get a discount and something really cool to paint for a paint along. And first crack at this bust, first crack at this Kraken. I would love to get involved with this if possible. Never done a bust before, but he looks incredible. And you know what I found, Mikolas, is that busts can teach you an awful lot, and they actually can be a little easier because they're bigger. I have been doing a lot of busts lately, and yeah, Kraken Squid Dude. Hey, Tevison, are you just popping by just now? We're talking about the Kraken Squid Dude that we're going to be doing for a paint along. Mr. Finley says there is a whip workshop and a work in progress on your Discord. You want to put it in Image Live Gallery. So on our Discord, here, let me see if I can pull this up on screen. 1 second. Let's see if I can show this to you guys. I'll go to the Triptych Discord. It'll say, I think, yep, it's under galleries, and it's the very last one. Here, I'm going to show you guys this on my screen. Hang on a second. see if I can show this to you. So can you see here? We've got image live gallery. It's in galleries and triptych, and you go to the last one. It's right there. Hopefully you can see that. It's not in a browser, so you might not be able to see that. Nope. All right. Did you tell me if you could see that? Seeing only the bust. Pooh. Okay, let me hold on. I'll fix that. I can open up a browser and show you guys on Discord. There we go. Okay. We can just log in. Oh, do I have to log in? There we go. Thankfully, it remembers me, I think. Yep, it's remembering me. Okay, triptych. I have a lot of Discords. Okay, so you scroll down on the sidebar, you can see discussions and then galleries. And it's live image gallery. And you can see Mikolas posted in there. There's somebody, Bulos posted a picture of his puppy. Alex. Puppy Alex. Okay. Right here. There, now you can see live image gallery. It's right here. It goes gallery discussion, work in progress, paint along progress. Ooh, is that new? Did we have that before? We need to do that. I'm gonna make a special section that will have paint along for the thing. Anyway, so you're gonna put your live image in here using that little plus thing and add a picture. All right, that is what you need to do. Boom. You would post your bust, but it might be too aggressive for my channel. Well, post it in the Discord, and if it is, then I won't post it, but I'll comment on it. How's that? That would work. I can just talk about it, and if people who are in the Discord can see it. I don't think we have any problems with yeah, let's do that. It's too aggressive for my channel. Yeah, if it's got, like I can't have any male or female nipples on stream. That's the only thing. She can have like large chests, but if it's a female. All right, you guys got stuff. I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna open up these images. And let's see. Ooh, Miss Mikolas has a bunch. Nice. All right, open the original. I love seeing your progress because I see that you've worked on your orc a little bit since we spoke last. Okay. Do we get... Okay, that's it. So far, that's it. Everybody post your images. We're going to talk about Mikolas's. He's got 2 models coming up here. All right. All right, here we go. So tell us where this is from, Mikolas. Yep, you have done some work on the orc since last. Good. So this is a female model. It looks kind of like, I would say it looks almost like an infinity model because it's so delicate. Or maybe it's is it Night Models? Maybe it's a superhero? I can't tell where it's from. WizKids. Oh, okay. Gallery, live image gallery. Miss Half Damage. Yep, WizKids. So these come, so for you guys who don't know this, WizKids has these already primed models. They are ready to be painted, and they're actually not that bad quality for a tabletop D&D model. And so I'm guessing that's what you're doing, right? And then here, and this is looking really good so far, just base coatings. Here is his orc. He's done a lot more. Oh yeah, the eyes look good. You've got a nice focal point. And I can see, like, remember how we talked about last time he did some washes and separated? I think that made a huge difference. It looks really good. Good job. And I also like now, it looks like you highlighted the chain on his vest, which looks really good. And then you've got the silver shoes, and You can't see the knife real well in these pictures, but he had some other pictures that he had changed out this guy's weapon and given him a knife, and I think he looks really cool like that. All right, let's see. Who else has something? Does anybody else have any whip trips? Hey, Model Newbie, got any whips that you want to show off? Any show and tell? Let me see. Oh, no, that bust is not too aggressive at all. That is completely fine. We're gonna open that. I love it. So Miss Half Damage, can you post your other whips that you had before? Because I want people to see how much work you've done since last time. You've done so much on the blending and things, especially on the coat. Oh my gosh. So she's got this like British punk. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Let's look at this. So this, I can see what you mean by being aggressive. That's kind of a bad sign. Like, isn't that I think in the UK that hand symbol is really naughty, really, really naughty. It doesn't really mean the same thing as much in the US. But she's done so much blending. And look at the necklaces that has a middle finger too. That's true. But there's no nudity, so Twitch won't care, because that's all it cares about is nipples and nudity, so. Yes, it looks awesome. So, yeah, post me up the things you had before, because some of the blending, I feel like you have lost a little bit of the like leather feel that it used to have, and I think maybe I want to show the difference. The hair is really awesome. That, I believe that is that it's like there's a color in it's not navy blue, it's like a really crazy, here it is. It's Tesla blue from Scale 75, and it's super bright and beautiful. You lost the front. You posted the original. Okay, I'll scroll down. Let's look at the back, because I got the back loaded up. There we go. I love this anarchy symbol back here. I feel like maybe you should paint that a little bit. I think it would look really cool. And then it says Punk's Not Dead. Perfect lettering. Patch on the back, yep. And so in the back, it's still, I still feel that like leather look. It looks good. In the front, I think you maybe smoothed it out a little more than, because now it doesn't feel as much like leather. Like over here it does, because you got the strong shades and highlights, but here we've got, I think you lost some of the leather look. This right here works. But this up here, I feel like it's almost, you over smoothed it, and maybe we need to drop in some shadows again. Kind of like how you got over here and right here. Maybe we need something under so that there's almost a drop shadow under this lapel like there is right here. Right? Maybe we could do a drop shadow under this button. What are you going to have on the button? Something else like an anarchy symbol maybe, or tell me. That's going to be so much fun. And I like it. I can't quite tell, but I think you purposefully painted this buckle here with just like the reflective color of her skin. That's looking cool. And then I guess I'm also noticing that her tongue is the same color as her cheek. So I'm guessing that's gonna change at some point too, right? I'm not sure. That's the thing about whips, is that you're never sure like what the artist has in mind, where they're going with it, what they've, you know. But as you're working on this, I can see a lot of work has happened here, and I love the drop shadows on these studs. And I think they're working. Maybe there needs to be a little bit more, a few more planes like there is on these studs, so that they feel like no, I think they're all right the way they are. I think once you get these buttons done, Maybe they have the same value. They have the same value as the coat, and that's what's bothering me. Like this zipper is the same exact color and value as the coat. And if it were really metallic, it wouldn't. It would be like white and then a little black, right? Because metallics are so shiny. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So like here, let me do overhead. So for instance, on my brush here, since this is a metallic, there is the white, there's white, and then there's black, and then there's just maybe only like 2 or 3 values, right? There might be a few more values in this part, but there's white and then there's black, and it's really strong contrast. Yeah. Oh, you haven't worked on that. Okay. The arm patch will be the Misfits. Nice. The front patch might be Dead Kennedys. Yes. Haven't painted the buckle. Good feedback. Yes. Where is that model from? Through El Greco. Okay, cool. Let's look at the previous picture that she had. Hold on a second. I want to see because she's done so much. Where's the live image gallery? There it is. Oh. Okay, good. We got some more pictures. Oh, man. Okay, let's look at this really quick because look at that. And now, is this like an image? See how this texture here? It feels like leather. You lost some of these mid-tones. That's what happened. Because I feel like this looks almost more like when you squint at it, you can see there's mid-tones here. There's a highlight here. There's a shadow here. There's different tones. I think if you bring those back, and you're already in the process of that, so and this looks really good. Yes. Good job. I'm really excited about this. All right, I'm gonna bring up a few more. Shoshi's Mini, did Twitch put a ban on? Yes, it did. It's so funny. So I hope that if you have any male creature caster models, you have some kind of cover options for your men, or I'm gonna have to put like sticky tack on them or something. They just made it, yeah, no nipplage at all. Yeah, men, it's just, it doesn't matter who it is. Or if it's a, yeah. Oh, my goodness, Bulos. That's a crazy, amazing bust. Wait, Mr. Dingle has, oh, that's cool. That's a night haunt, right? You're still working on some night haunts? Wait, let me pop that back on to open original. Let's go to, I'm gonna just open a bunch and then we'll go back. Hold on. I have to say that Bulos' skills have gone up a lot since you first started painting, I think. Wow, and then yeah, that's that. All right. All right, we're gonna go back to Dingle. Here we go. The Orcs, is it Orxabas? Orxabas, thank you so much for the follow. How are you? Welcome. Twitch has gone weird. You can throw a cat, but you can't show a man's nipples. I don't believe in throwing cats. That's a strong no on my channel. Is that depending on the channel rating? Okay, so for partners, it's just, we can't. We're not supposed to. Partnered, and I'm a partnered channel, so I have to watch, I have to CYA a lot more than other channels because I don't want to lose my partnership. And all it takes is one person that decides they hate me to say, ooh, I'm reporting her. And then I get some kind of strike, and I'm not willing to risk that, so. Partner channels, I have to worry a little bit more. Yeah, you'll see people breaking all the rules on Twitch all over the place. even on partner channels, but it won't be me. I'm not risking it. Maharoon, mad love. How are you, Maha? Maha, we're doing whip trips, so I want to see what you've been working on. Go into live image gallery on Triptych. Let's see what you're doing. Yeah, there's rules. Isn't it great? We watch and learn and grow. Twitch is great. It is. Oh, Law, a strong no on cat throwing for sure. Yeah, cats are vengeful creatures. Well, I just love them. I used to cry when people would throw cat in a pool on a movie. I didn't like that. Yes. All right, so we're going to go look at Dinkle Schlinkle. Okay. Hold on. Boom. There we go. The night haunt. Been working on night haunts. I'm working on some wet blending, I can see. Looking good. I can see some little detailing on the knife here. A little weathering on that. It's looking good. So this is what I would do to improve this, because it's looking really nice so far. Is I would give some Druchii Violet or some, what's it called? What's the blue color in, hold on. It's Drakenhof Nightshade. Yeah, Drakenhof Nightshade in the crevices of this cloak, and you can even use it to kind of help your blends. It's just, you know, help you blend it over this, and that'll just help your volumes a little bit and bring out that. And you can even put that in the crevices on your building too. So that's looking really nice. Good job. Let's look at Bulos. Wow, I just love this. So this is a humongous resin bust. I believe it's a resin bust of, I think it's a predator alien. I'm not sure, but I really am liking what you've done here. And I'm guessing, I don't know what colors you're using, but this is just so cool. I'm really curious what you're gonna make the eye color be, because that's gonna, holy cow. That's so cool. So Bulos has used a lot of, I'm guessing this is going to be underpainting. And what I would do is just take a little bit of your base coat and thin it out with a little glaze medium and just glaze it over the top of this so that all of these little speckles and veins become subdermal. And that's going to make them lay underneath the skin instead of on top of the skin. But everything is looking amazing so far. That's amazing. And maybe the only other thing I might do back here is vary a few of these little spots, because they're all about the same size. And maybe some of them might be just a little bit bigger in some spots. Although I just do the glaze first and then see what you think. Looking really good. Willow says it's the wolf predator. It's just under the skin stuff. Yep. Are nipple horns banned too? I don't think so, because they're actually horns, right? I think that if you put those on top of things, it'll be okay. There you go. Posted what you're doing. All right, we're going to look at, so could we get around the nipple ban if there is some kind of beast person nipples? I don't know. I would say not for me. Look at this. So this is the base of another bust that Bulos is working on. Or no, sorry. This is the base for the predator guy, right? I love how your desk looks just like mine with stuff all over it. Looks good. Looks like you've been having a lot of fun. Good. All that stuff is under his dreadlocks, so it won't be seen, but it's good practice. Oh, okay. Yes, it is good practice. I agree. And that's a really good point that you bring up, is just sometimes practice on the model where it can't be seen. Holy cow, Maha, you did a whole bunch of stuff, haven't you? Got a dragon. Let's look at this dragon. We got a couple different views of it. And we have some kind of, looks like a fire giants from Reaper Bones. We're going to open up those. Is that it? Let me see. Yep, that's it. Okay, let's look at Maha's dragon. Ooh. Now, Maha, you had some kind of rune effect going on? Tell me what, let's look at this. Boom. So she used, I believe, green stuff or some kind of putty to put runes all over this dragon, and then she painted them. Look at this color. This is so bright and beautiful. Do you see how Maha has added some of the purple color from the dragon into the base? And that makes the whole piece look like very cohesive, and it looks really good together. And I'm guessing she's used landscaping bark and painted it gray. But by adding and painting everything, and this, again, this yellow is kind of going with the breast of this. Everything is going together and looking really good together. Nice work. I love this purple shading that she's got going on here that goes with the runes. And look at this close up. See the purple? Very pretty, Maha. Maha says it's a hide carved dragon. And yes, green stuff. They are a monk order of dragons that imbue these runes with extra stuff. Oh, that's cool. Cool. All right, let's look at the other side of him. Let's go to here. Here's, oh, very cool. Let's do a little close up. It's going to let me, yep, there we go. Cool. It's a very interesting idea. Now here's her male fire giant. Nipples! Can't show it! Isn't that funny that we can't show that? Yeah, but this is okay because it's technically covered, but there's like, I don't know. I love the colors that you've got. I love the brown skin. I love the red hair. This is very, very iconic fire giant color scheme. She's got gold. Very nice. The Bones models paint up really nice too. For, you know, for this, as inexpensive as they are, they turn out really well. But Maha, did you see the bust that we're going to be doing as a paint along? This is the ancient one. It's from Abyssal. It's not out yet. We're going to get first crack at it on my channel for my subscribers. We're going to do a group order in North America. So if you live in Canada, the US, or New Mexico, you can get in on the group order. If you don't live in North America, you can still get in on the paint along. You'll just have to order directly, and we'll be giving out a coupon code for our international friends. Okay, here's the other views of it real quick. We've been showing off this model all week, and we're all really excited about it. Isn't that cool? Whoops, there we go. Saphirico, yeah, it is cool. I know, you need it. Wait, why am I still on it? It's Friday. Don't look at my Facebook. No. Oh, no. Ah, this is funny. Ah, this is great. Okay. Shoshi, when will you post that mini on your Instagram? I don't know yet. So once the model is ready to be ordered, that's when we'll do it. I can send you pictures to send to him if you want. Where do we go to find out how to paint how to paint nipples, and should I put pasties on all my shirtless male figures? No, you can actually use sticky tack or silly putty and put that on them and then cover them up. Or did you guys see when I was painting the merman and I had sticky tack googly eyes on him and it was so silly? That was fun. Yeah, we'll be, oh, hey Travarian. We'll be posting all the links and the information up on the Discord and in my social media. I'll be letting everybody know, so there'll be plenty of time. We're going to try to get the order done by October. And we've already clipped this twice now, so this can be the third time. If you want to clip this, I'm going to try to promise, if everything goes okay, that we get the paint along done by the end of the year. So that's what I'm hoping. No pasties, tassels. Rawr. Okay, yeah, take a screenshot. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take a stretch break and go hydrate. Let's take a quick little break. We're going to come back. We're going to shade dragon wings, and we're going to finish. We're going to hopefully work on more of this dragon, okay? So shall we take a quick trip to the potty? Okay. I am going to be right back up, and you guys, oh, I think my music is off. There we go. We'll put music back on for you. I will be right back. Get a drink. Go to the bathroom real quick. We'll be back. We're going to have some fun. And we are back. Welcome back. Did everybody get a little bathroom break? Get a little drink? How you been, Trovarian? Amberden says, file off the offending details of it. Yes. That is an option, actually. It's actually not a bad idea. Although I think they look funny. Anyone else having issues with the Twitch app? Yeah, I think a few people have been. Just assembling your Everchosen. Nice. So Trovarian, what do you think about the whole Everchosen contest and everything? What's making you decide to enter? It's definitely going to be, since I think you have to enter at a store too, right? I think that's how, I'm not sure how it all works. I'm definitely not entering. I'm not entering this time. Okay, we are ready to spray. We're going to spray some Druchii Violet. And Trovarian says, painting a competition piece on deadline with, oh my gosh, 40 Celsius. That's right, because they don't have a ton of air conditioning in Austria, do they? Oh my goodness. Well, I wish you luck. I'm rooting for you, okay? We're just going to add that directly to the cup. This is Strucci Violet. Again, we've talked about this. This whole thing has been kind of like fly by the seat of your pants. We don't know exactly what's happening here. We're going to lower the PSI. Let's see if I can do that with this little gear. We're using this little gear here. I think I can open it. Yeah, that's all the way closed. That's too closed. There we go. That's a good amount of control. You won't care about the result. That's how I could enter. Yeah, that's good. Who knows? Might lose the store to a random piece that's just funky. And then after that, it's just going to be who has the biggest Instagram following. Yes, right? So Richard Gray. Right? I think he's got this crazy Instagram following. All right, I'm gonna try to shade down, or shade up, as we said before. We're using the Drucci. Oh, see, it's getting a little spidery on me. That's what I don't want. I just want to glaze it. Let's see if I can. Might have to. So the thing about. So let's see. I can try. So with airbrushing, when I'm glazing, you can actually like do this and then dry it, right? So that's kind of where I'm going to try to do. We'll see if it works. There we go. Just a little bit. I don't know if this is working. Trevelyan says, the competition itself is a joke. I just wanted to push out a competition piece for giggles, and it will be publicity. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a very good point. I feel you. Oh wow, I like that purple. I don't know about that. Ugh. So we're layering the shading here. Hopefully it's going to go into the crevices. I don't know. I think I'm going to try the brush. Let's see if I can make this work a little better with the brush. The new Pro Krill Transparents. I cannot wait. I just ordered them. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. I'm going to put this in there. Yeah, so we've got this is Citadel washes right here. And then the transparents are probably what I'm going for. Oh yeah, that is what I wanted. Right there. We'll just paint it in. Yes, yes. Anyone else dropping frames? Am I dropping frames? Ooh, I am dropping frames. 1.2%. How do I fix that? I think we're all dropping frames. Let me see if I can go close some of my browsers. Give me 1 second here. I bet it is because I have a million browsers open because we did the whip trip. Sometimes that happens. Let's see if this fixes it. All right, is that better? It's still dropping frames. 1.5. No. Ooh. Well, we'll just hang in there and see what happens. Feels bad, man. Yeah. No. All right, now it's 1.8. It keeps getting worse. What should we do? I've never had this happen. And I don't know what's causing it either. What does one do when one drops frames? If you are dropping, it is probably your ISP. Yeah. Now it's at 2%. Ugh, that's not good. Yeah, there might not be anything I can do. Well, we'll just keep painting. We'll be glazing. I'm just adding my shading now. It's definitely getting worse. Well, at least the wings are looking cool. There we go. Now it's failed completely. No! Poop. Should I start the stream over? Would that make a difference? 1% isn't anything to worry about. What about 2.7? That's what it's at right now, Greek Knacos. So all I'm doing here is with this wash, I'm just going in here under all of the parts that have the biggest little creases. I'm just adding a little bit of color. And I really, really, really like that, how that looks. It's 90%. Okay. Some of you guys, it's fine. It says, it's rising for me. It says 3% now. Maybe if we ignore it, it will go away. Never know. So I guess hand brushing was the way to go. But look at how this, okay, so I'm just noticing, this is where I'm gonna wanna go back and glaze out again, because, let's do that right now. Because it's kind of, oop. Maybe I can dry it with the airbrush. It's kind of traveling all over now. There we go. That's better. That's very pretty. If it spiders a little bit, it's kind of spidering into the crevices, so it's kind of cool looking actually. Here in the East Coast and only just started recently. Okay. Ooh, I love that right there. That's so pretty. So remember, this is a back and forth process, so we might take the gold back over this way, this direction. But look at the shading. So nice. Let's see how it looks like on the dragon. Well, man, Logan, thank you for the subscription. How have you been doing, old man Logan? Give some mad love and some hype. 5 months. Refreshed and seems better. That's good. It seems to be, no, it's still rising a little bit. I guess it counts every frame, doesn't it? Yay, hype. Been doing well. Love the stuff you've been doing lately. I've been really enjoying it too. I've been doing a lot of Creature Caster, which is kind of not my usual thing. I like a lot cuter stuff usually, but I'm pretty happy with how things are coming out. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Those tonalities. Very pretty. Let's see how that looks like on the dragon himself. So this is going to go on this side. So this is the, yeah, all right. So that's definitely going to need to go more gold. So let's paint the inside of the wing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Should I quit the stream? I don't know what to do. What do people usually do when they drop frames? We're almost done. We only have about, there we go. That's so pretty. Oh my goodness. So we've already got the metallic purple in there, and then we're adding this little bit of the wash, and because we've got the metallic underneath it, Yeah, it's lagging a lot. Sorry, Use Your Wood, it is. So I'm focusing all my color on the sides and in the crevice up here. See that? So that way we get our volumes. Now I'm frozen. Yeah. We might have to stop. That's okay if we have to. We're almost done. I think Mikolas was having, somebody else was having trouble with, it was Mark Fisher, or wait, one of my other followers was having trouble earlier. That's pretty. No, it's everybody. I'm going to throw some of this Carlsberg Crimson in here. Just a skosh. Thank you. We're just going to get some reds. Layer that on top of that purple. Red's going to make it seem a little bit more alive. Just a little bit. It's also going to give us our shadows. I like that. I don't think I needed as much on this side, maybe a little bit. So all these little colors I'm adding to things are keeping it from looking like a trophy, right? That's what I'm trying to avoid. We're doing some underpainting, and then we're going to go back over it with the gold again. Seems to be fine again. All right, now let's see how it looks. Yeah, we need to go back over it with the gold because nothing's matching quite right. So what I will do is I'll clean this out. We'll just spray this in here. And since it's a wash, we don't have much left. I will use my brush. There we go. And we'll dump and then spray. That's probably good enough. All right, I can turn the PSI up again, or and we're gonna go back to our gold. We're gonna go back to the rich gold here. Yeah, that's what I want. And I need another cup. So this is the gold that I need. I'm gonna add, no, I think I'm gonna leave that. I'm just gonna focus on the arms and on these parts. Let's, you know what? I take that back. Let's do this. I'm gonna use some, what I'm looking for is like Agrax Earthshade or some Raglan Flesh Shade. I'm gonna, let's try the Raglan Flesh Shade and see what happens, because we might not need to airbrush. Okay, let's see what happens when I do that. And I'm gonna focus this on the arms. Yes, 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 yes. See how that brings back that dark gold look. See, and then if we need to airbrush it after the fact, then we'll be keeping, yeah, that looks nice. I like that. See, that's kind of going with our dark dragon. Yep, yep, yep. Nice, I like that. Now we're cooking. See how that's looking? You wonder if Secret Weapon golden brown metallic wash. What? I don't even think I've heard of that. That sounds like an amazing color. Metallic wash? Oh yeah, maybe. I'd have to try it. I get to the point where I'm like so oversaturated with different kinds of paints and things like that, that I'm like, I can't buy anymore. I have too much. No mas. Whoops. But it could be. You're going to have to send me a picture, Greek Knacos, of the Secret Weapon golden brown metallic wash. I want to see it. Send me a picture. Watch me. I'll probably see it and be like, oh gosh, now I have to have it too. And this is not reading as gold to me yet, but we are going to overspray it one more time with the gold, and then it will change, right? Right now we've got, I don't know what we've got, but it kind of looks like a membrane, right? Let's do this again. Yep, yep, yep. The idea was that the belly and the body of the dragon and stuff would, or sorry, the belly and the membrane of the wings would be like a slightly dark or lighter color, and then the rest of the wings would be more of this golden gold color. But the dragon is coming out a little bit more like a brass dragon. Nothing wrong with that. It's just not as gold as I originally thought. You're stockpiling paints. Who isn't stockpiling paints? I don't know about you, but I am completely a paint hoarder. So some people have, like, they have to have all of a certain kind of miniature company, like all the Kingdom Death minis. Me, I gotta have all the paints. See, that's looking great. I'm gonna leave it like that because I feel like, look at that. I'm looking at it on the screen and it looks better on screen than it does in real life. So I love it. I feel like I need a few more little dark spots here with the purple. Just in a few spots. Because he's such an angry dragon. He's so angry. He needs to have some dark spots. Oops, that's too much paint in my brush. See, I like this little. I like all this little crevices and stuff. You can get in there with the wash. Get this here. Yep, yep, yep. See, that's much darker. Nice. Stream is running fine. Awesome. Am I still dropping frames? I think I finally stopped dropping frames. It does seem to be holding steady now. You wonder if, yeah. All right, let me rinse my brush. This is drying nice. We can go to the next wing. What do you guys think so far? This to this. What do you think? Now I'm debating. Let me put a little bit of wash through here. This is, or a little bit of cleaner. Ow. Love this stuff. I feel like I want to hit that with a hairdryer. Let me mute myself real quick. Yeah, you like it? It's definitely, it's getting there. I mean, we still have a lot to do. Let me just try painting with the brush, the gold, and see what happens. Put this gold on there. I need to unclog my paint cap. There we go. There's just a little bit of dried paint in there that... Oh, did you see what I just did to my poor glove? Whoa. Time for new glove. All right. I didn't want to mess up my lovely manicure. That's why I'm wearing gloves. Also, because I didn't want to end up with paint all over my fingers. There we go. Got another one. Here we go. Purple and gold is working nice. Yes, I agree. How do doctors get these on? It just doesn't fit right. It's probably because my hand is sweaty from having gloves on all day. I'm going to hit this with a hairdryer. I'm going to mute myself. Let's see if I can do that. Can I mute myself on my lav mic? All right, so I want to show you this because I think it looks even better now that it's dry. It's dried nicely. And so this is the part where I'm going to try the gold, and I think I'm going to brush paint it and see what happens. Let's see. If we need to add this back to the airbrush, we can. And I'm going to see what happens. I'm just going to highlight the tops. Oh yes, oh yes. Bring back that gold, that beautiful, brilliant gold. That made a difference, I think. I feel like it needs to be, where's this gold? Okay, so I'm gonna use just a smidge of the light bronze. Mix with it. Let's see what happens if I can get it a little bit lighter. Not too much, but just a little bit. There we go. Yes. More of a new gold. And I'm just kind of over brushing and just kind of trying to hit those highlights with the side of my brush. There we go. That's looking good. Blend in some of that. See that? That's going to look more natural up against our dragon. I just see a few places where there's a little bit of a T-line. So you can kind of see this hard T-line. And I can just overbrush that just over the top and hide it. Perfect. See how that looks? Now it just looks like a deeper shadow. There we go. Ooh, that is lovely, lovely. You know, all those little shadows come in now. So because we're kind of, it's not quite a dry brush. Ooh, look at that vein just, can you guys see that? It's like a little, not quite dry brushing, it's like over brushing, but it looks so much more metallic now. What do you think? That's gonna, and I feel like, let's get back into this yellow gold here. There, we can paint that back in on the top. Perfect. And then I can flip it. Let's flip it and see what it looks like, because I think this is going to be, I need the lighter gold first, and then I can put the yellow gold on top. There we go. Just overbrush it, almost like a dry brush. Ooh, look at that. Nice. And then we can add that yellow back in to bronze, or not bronze it, to yellow, to make it look like a gold dragon instead of a brass dragon. Pretty good. Last. And whatever I'm trying to find, I'm trying to see, like if I see little tea stains or anything, I can get rid of those. Starting to pop. It is. I'm happy. When we get this on the actual dragon, you'll see how he's going to look. It's all about the shading and the highlighting and the tonalities. Now the yellow kind of back in there, because that is a little bit more prominent on the edge there. There we go. See? And this part. It's almost like a dragon hand. Oh. This whole part over here. I can't forget that. And the lighter. There we go. All right, I think let's put that on the dragon C. I'm scared. All right, it's sort of, ooh, it's getting there, guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hold on, now I'm catching myself. There we go. Can you guys see that? I'm trying to fit it on the screen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like there needs to be a little bit more dark. Holy woe. Hi. I think maybe that Carrollsbrook Crimson. Maybe. Let's try some of that in here and see what that does when we paint that in. One question, how? Pegza, we've been painting this on stream, so you can go back and watch the VODs. We've been airbrushing it, we've been painting it, so I'm just gonna add some red into the deepest crevices here to add a little bit more dimensionality. Right? I like that red. It makes it feel alive. And I'm just putting it in the spots where maybe the most blood flow would be, maybe. Like that. You're floored? Aw. Yeah, it looks different when you've got it. It's just really pretty, isn't it? Let's flip him around and see. See, we need to do more on the back. This is looking good. Need work on the back. See, it doesn't quite jive just yet. Look at how much darker that is. He looks so amazing. Where's Don't You Justice? Hi, I'm good. Paula's a pep. How are you? Hi, Ty Love. Everybody's just popping in now. Purple and gold is working very nice. Need to dry your hand first. Yes. Oh, good. Let's add some reds back here and see what happens. Maybe because I don't even think we got our purples in here yet, did we? Let's just add a little bit of red. We can thin it out here with a little water, right? This is my watercolor background that you're seeing right now coming out. Yeah, I'm liking that better. I feel like it's the darker the better. That's looking good. I still feel like this side needs to have some gold. Is it like metal? Yeah, it's a metal dragon. It's a metallic gold dragon. He's a gold dragon, and he's gonna have some magenta in this part here. I'm not sure yet what color we're gonna use. Let's do that now. Let's see what that looks like. Let's do, this is Tindalos red. That's probably not the right red. Let's do this Haster purple and see what this looks like. This is a very magenta reddish color. I think it'll look good. It'll look royal. He's an emperor after all. Yep, I like that. I want it to look like an enamel almost, right? Isn't that pretty? It's good. It's a little too red right now, but we're gonna hit it with our Druchii Violet and bring it back down. Yeah, feel free to ask questions if you have any. We've been painting him. I did do a little bit of work on him off stream, but not much. Ah, no. All right, quick. This is where you get in there with the brush and you clean it up so you get that paint off. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's better. And it's all right if it's a little bit, if we get some a little bit in some spots, because we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go in there with the Druchii Violet and fix. I guess I should be more careful, right? That's better. And like I said, it's really red right now. We're gonna fix it. I want it to look almost like a velvet almost. So when I get the Druchii Violet in there on top of that, it's gonna look really rich. There we go. It really draws your eye up, doesn't it? And we don't really want that. We want the eye to stay on the face, so it's gonna have to get dark. We might even go all the way purple with it. We'll see. I'm not sure. So you made the model and now you're painting it? Nope. So there's a company called creaturecaster.com that makes all these different kinds of models, and all I do is I paint and customize them. So if this is your first time watching, we do all kinds of little models for gaming. This is like a little Eldar model I've painted before. This is by a company called Games Workshop. This is like a little mouse warrior. This is by Dark Sword. And so everybody makes different kinds of models, and this is Creature Caster, and they make monsters and demons. Yep. Pegza, how are you? There's a whole community of painters on Twitch that do this, and all you have to do is like look for the tag model figure, I think that's the name of our tag. Miniature figures, that's it. And I paint these professionally. This is my full-time job. And I also teach painting here on Twitch. And, you know, different painters are different. Some painters just kind of show what they do. There actually aren't a ton of painters on Twitch that teach how to paint. They're just, a lot of them are chatting and painting. They're doing work while they're talking. Aw, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm glad that you're following. Pretty good, just jumping around new horizons of Twitch called art. Oh, good. I'm so glad. So the thing about the art community on Twitch is that they're so different than the gaming community, and really, especially miniature painting, we're so welcoming, and like we get to know each other and we chat together, and it's a really great part of Twitch. I think you'll be really happy that you found us. Very interactive. And it's so much easier to kind of, I don't know, I've always liked watching kind of people, smaller streamers and stuff, because I don't feel like I'm as lost. People actually will sit and talk to you. You can really get to know people on Twitch. There we go. All right, so that is way too red. Way too red. But we're not done. We're not done. I'm going to take some of this Druchii Violet, and on every one of these little rivets, I'm going to paint a little circle around that rivet, and on these skulls also. Just give it a little drop shadow. There's like a million of these little rivets. So we have a thing on this channel called glasses off. And what it means is when my glasses are off, you have to do @Shoshi'sMini to get my attention, because I am so nearsighted that I don't notice on the chat if people are talking directly to me unless they do that. Let's do this. We're going to put that Druchii Violet right on top of that, and that is going to, ooh, that looks good. Yup. Where's my glasses? There they are. See how that changed it? That Druchii Violet just dropped that red down. Ty's Shoshi's Minis is so talented and amazing. She's an amazing painter. Aww. Thank you. That's so sweet. You stumbled in here one day and you loved it. You're sure you will too. Aww. Neozan, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Yeah, this community is so great. So great. I really feel like I know a lot of you guys, and I've made friends. It's pretty cool. All right, it's much better now. That it really needed that purple. In fact, it needs to go a couple shades darker, I'd say. in order to really get the feel. His name is Emperor Dragon. That's why I want this kind of, these colors and this mood, is because he's an emperor. He's old. The velvet that's, or whatever this patina is that's in this red here, I'm getting it everywhere. I'm gonna have to go back and clean all that up so much. I'm not worried about it right now, but all of that is gonna need to be cleaned up big time. Here, let's just cover it all so it doesn't look like, so whenever I say, like, whenever I make a mistake, make it look like you did it on purpose, right? So now I'm going back over the whole thing with the wash, covering up all the gold, because I'll go back and I'll highlight it back up. Oh, that's not bad, actually. I don't mind that. So much of my painting is flying by the seat of my pants and trying stuff out and jumping in there and being like, let's just, ooh, I like that. See, that kind of stuff. Happy accidents. Kind of like that purple metallic now that it's turned into. So also this just giant wash I'm doing over everything kind of helps me paint this a little faster too. That's cool. I like that. It totally changed, didn't it? Totally changed the look of this saddle thing. If I need to, I can go back over it with my gold and fix it. I think it needs to be even grubbier looking though. Grubby. We might have to go in there with like a Nuln Oil or some kind of like ugly dirty wash. Okay, let me look at chat. I see you're talking. Pegza says it's almost 2 a.m. Oh my goodness, and you were looking on the net for some figures that stores offer, but didn't find anything, so you think you need to do it yourself. Ah. The mini looks fantastic. This is a Emperor Dragon by Creature Caster. Look at this face. I've been painting it. Rawr. I'm really happy about the wings. This wing I like better, this side. I think it needs work though. Let's put it back on and see what happens. Let's put both the wings on, because this wing, see, this is our super shiny wing. Look at the difference. Definitely that one has our tonalities and this one doesn't. Although I kind of like the purples in that. Ah! Here, let's take this off. Put this back on. And let's scratch the heck out of our wing so that we have to repaint it. There we go. See, that's needs to be painted a lot more. Lots more of this browns and things like that need to go into this. Which means that I need a little bit more gold actually too. Pegza says, so do these companies make figures that somebody custom orders, or do they have like a set? So go to creaturecaster.com and then choose your country, and then you can go to shop and you'll be able to see like all the Creature Caster's models and how much they are, and you know, basically they come in a little kit that you then build and then you paint, and it's a whole process. It's really, really cool as far as the hobby is like a whole scene. See what I did there? We're bringing back our gold. Have I experimented with washes? You found, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're using a lot of Druchii Violet and Carrorsburg Crimson. These are washes from Citadel. I found out that Creature Caster has some transparent paints that are coming out that are those are gonna look really good. purple wash from Citadel. I rebottled it. So these are Citadel washes that I'm using, and I've rebottled them because I spill them all over the place if I don't. Thank you for the bits, Ty. You're so nice. You made a mistake of subscribing and you've been stuck here ever since. What do you mean mistake, Lamunis? See that? Bringing back, I'm just gonna paint the edges of my little, there we go. Not loving it, but we'll get there. Sometimes a model goes through an ugly stage, and I think right now this little crown carapace thing, whatever this is going through an ugly stage. We'll see. I think I need to let it dry and quit picking at it, is what I think I need to do. Thank you, Neozan. So, yep, let's see. Do you paint for leisure, for gaming, or for commission? Mostly for commission, Neozan. And I also game. I play a game called Kingdom Death, and that's my personal. But I am a full-time professional commission painter. You just search for @Shoshi's Minis on any of my social media. It's like this. Model newbie, thank you for the cheer. So @Shoshi's Minis, MINIS. If you go on YouTube or if you go on Instagram, you can find my Instagrams, Facebook. Facebook is my biggest following. I probably have the most people on Facebook. But yeah, I've been doing this professionally for almost 5 years, I think. It's been a while now. And when I first started, I was not very good, and I called myself Shoshi's Magnificent Minis because it was kind of like a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek joke. And I used to be a professional watercolorist, and then I switched completely in 2013. I went completely to miniatures, and it just has been taking off. And so that's what I've been doing pretty much since then. So it has been very, very fun and very, very successful for me. All right, that's much better, I think. I'm still not loving it, but I think, like I said, if I make it look like I did it on purpose, then it'll be okay. The idea was to make those look like little inset inlays, and I don't know if I succeeded yet. Not quite. I think the important part is to, sometimes I need to tell myself I need to slow down because I paint very fast because I feel impatient. Sometimes I want it shiny now. I want it to be done now. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Just remember to beat the devil out of it. Exactly. Just ordered new Creature Caster paints. Awesome. You will love those. 18 months of mistakes. T3 mistake. Notice that Lamunis is a moderator, and so he's trolling me right now. Pegs says, lol, I was looking for an Apex figure. Now I want to buy a dragon. What is an Apex figure? Loving the look of this. Yes, he is so much fun. I did not think I was gonna enjoy this guy nearly as much. Because, you know, dragons are kind of cliche. They're kind of cliche fantasy figures, but you know what? Once I started painting him, he started coming alive, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I couldn't keep my hands off of him. Had to keep working on him. And here we are. We're working on him. We're working on him. And look, it's already past time. I should have already hosted somebody. And I'm not, because it's so fun. All right, but we'll look for somebody in a second here. So you get the idea of where I'm going with that. Trying to... Yep, there we go. Each one of those little rivets has a little drop shadow. I think it needs to be darker. I think it needs to be like black. Like Nuln Oil black. Because the purple, it looks okay, but it doesn't have the depth that it needs. All right. And then so all of these little straps need to be painted as well because they're black right now, which is boring. So that's going to need to get worked on. And then I need to fix all this metal armor right here too because it's a little rough. There's a game called Apex Legends, pretty popular, and I was looking for a figure in it in the in-game character. Very cool. I'll have to look that up after stream. You're avoiding those paints. You're just getting used to scale 75. Yeah, I would say these paints are way easier than scale 75. I'm kind of like, like I don't need more paints, but I keep buying them. All right, guys, let's look. Let's do. So we're going to be back Monday, and that will be my last stream for that week because I'll be going to Gen Con. Let me switch gears here. And we'll switch that off. There we go. All right, so I will be at Gen Con next week starting on Wednesday. So Monday we're going to stream from 2:30 to 5:30 GMT minus 5. I think we're going to be working on the dragon. It depends on if I get it done. And let's look for some. We're going to do exclamation point mad love in the chat. Rainer, that's right. He's definitely going to be on. Let's see if he is. We'll check on him. Rainer is one of my Triptych brothers, and he is awesome. You guys will love him. He airbrushes a lot also. He is also a miniature painter. Yep, he is on. We're gonna raid Rainer. Good, good, good. All right, let's do exclamation point. There we go. Ty Loves Goddess. I'm going to take my gloves off so I can type. And we're going to do raid. Here we go. Exclamation point raid. No, slash raid. That's right. And it's going to be... Let's see if this works. Boom. Did it work? No, it didn't. Did it work? Yes, it did. Awesome. All right, guys, I will see you on Monday.